Guys, gals, non-binary pals, power up with Pride 2024 viewers and friends. Joker here once again, and we are set. We are ready to see what is a game of all time. It is Pokemon Adventure being run by WinnerBit. And Winner, please take this away.
Hello, I am WinnerBit. You might recognize me from such events as Power Up with Pride 2024 earlier today, my Frogger's Journey to Forgotten Relic run, which was a lot of fun. And now I bring to you something that is not Frogger, nor good. This is a game that was passed to me, not even kidding here, like slipped to me at GDQX 2018, and I was challenged to run it, and I did, and subsequently submitted it to some marathons, and here we are. Yeah, I haven't run it in like 5 years, but we're gonna do our best tonight. This is a long story short, this is a re-release of a game called Pokemon Gold 2, which in and of itself is a bootleg of Sonic Adventure 7, which is a ROM hack of Sonic 3D Blast 5 on the Game Boy, none of which are official games, by the way, in case it wasn't entirely obvious. I'm gonna go ahead and hop into the run, and I'm mostly explaining the lore now because I'm gonna have to focus on the stages once I get going. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get started in 3, 2, 1, go.
Good luck.
Thank you, I will need it. So here we are Pikachu, a completely original character, who is on a quest to collect Pokeball, bi-colored coins. As in 2 colored coins, not particularly. I recognize we're in Pride Month, but, like, this is not... Okay. So, all of these level layouts are actually from the Game Boy A Bonk's Adventure game, which is kind of strange. Some of the enemies are also from Bonk's Adventure. I don't know, this game takes a lot of, let's say, inspirations. It kind of mashes them together into a soup. But, anyway, Stage 1 is one of the harder games, or, levels. So to be doing this well is actually quite good. You don't lose your Pokeballs until... I'm just gonna go ahead and call them Pokeballs, what the heck. You don't lose your Pokeballs until you touch the ground, so even if you have 0 and you're flying through the air and you collect one in midair, you're actually going to live. So, it's a little forgiving like that, but that's pretty much the extent of the forgiveness. There's a somewhat hidden momentum system in this game where if you're holding down a button for long enough, you'll start running, but the difference between running and walking is like night and day. So I kind of have to do some weird movement here to preserve my momentum, if at all possible. Also just kind of gotta slow down on occasion and make sure I don't get wombo-comboed. You really gotta watch out for spikes, because those will ignore iframes. Okay, I'm gonna get some backup health here. Let's see. Yeah, some of these enemies are from other games as well. Like the dragonflies I don't think are Bonk's Adventure. I think they might be one of the Mega Man games. I know that a Mega Man enemy shows up in the next level, along with a Koopa Troopa. So that's fun. So yeah, this is thankfully a very straightforward level, so I can just kind of autopilot.
This is definitely... I remember a friend telling me about and showing me Sonic Adventure 7 at SGDQ 23, so...
Yeah, this is basically that game, but kind of reskinned. And you might recognize some of the devs of this game from their previous works, such as Donkey Kong 5, The Journey of Over Time and Space, which I believe has been featured on GDQs and other such platforms. So yeah, if you die at any point, you actually go back to the start of the stage, no matter how far along you are. So we get to do this again. It is a very long and tedious stage. It's actually supposed to be like an airship level, but they took out the cannons, so it's just a run and jump level. So yeah, some of the movement that I'm doing is just to preserve momentum, and also to cancel momentum on occasion. Okay, I need this. There we go. I actually take an intentional damage boost here to get on the platform, and then fall down. Very nice. It's supposed to be faster. And here's how close we were to the end, by the way. We were just right there. Immediately have to jump to avoid getting hit by a Koopa Troopa immediately. In this stage. And I'm actually going to go the wrong way here on purpose to show off another, I'll call it feature. Oop. I'll call it a feature that this game has, which is, wall clipping, which can be accidental, but you can also use it to your advantage.
Yeah, those are just full-fledged Koopas.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they didn't even try to hide it. Okay, so this is the wrong way. You may think, oh no, we have to go all the way back, but no, you really don't. You just have to jump at just the right height and move 1 pixel to the side. There it is. It's fine. So if you jump without pressing a direction, then you can change your direction in midair as much as you want. But if you're holding a direction when you jump, you're kind of locked into that direction until about midway through your jump, which is quite annoying. Also, these Mii tools have a massive hitbox, so you gotta be a little bit careful with them. Oh, and I just gained 100 Pokeballs, which equals an extra life, so it's gonna make this run a little bit safer. I do have backup saves in case push comes to shove. Oh, I did it again. There it is. So yeah, you can do it in both directions. By the way, these Mii tools will hit you through the wall if you're not careful. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. I'm pretty sure I did, actually. It's worth saying again. I thought it was the other way. This is definitely the hardest level to memorize. How are you liking the tunes, by the way?
It's a song.
Performed by real second graders. Alright. This is the most challenging section of the run. I won't say level of the run because there is a little bit of a... Okay, here it is. Oh, we made it! Nice. There is a harder part coming up, but it's a lot more safe, so we don't need to hold our breath anymore. And it is right here. First try, let's go. That's a perfect level. Welcome to Super Mario Bros. 1-2.
Yeah.
We get to hold right for about 15 seconds. That is a very difficult jump, though.
Well, while we got some time, do we have some time for some donations here?
Yeah, we can do one donation as we start the final level of the game.
All right, fantastic. We've got $10 here from Uncle Gamer, who says, "Go, go, winner. Always great to see you doing the thing."
Heck yeah. Okay, so welcome to Professor Oak's castle. I will not elaborate further. This is a really good showcase of how momentum physics work, because... Very good. Because you basically have to hold the button for a solid, like, at least a quarter second before you even start to move. And that's just you building up momentum. There's also, by the way, a spin jump in this game. You don't ever use it because it is extremely chaotic and dangerous. It's like if Pikachu tried to use a Chaos Emerald, but had no control. I'll probably show that off once the run is over. It'll take like 2 seconds. But yeah, there are a couple of weird spots in this level. We already passed most of the tricky stuff. This is the other tricky part, okay. Sometimes if you're running down a slope, you'll just kind of leave the slope and it won't realize that you tried to jump. And it's like, nah, you die now. Uh-oh, okay. See, I let go of the button and I just kept going. Thankfully, this is the end of the run. Get ready on time, and... time! Woo!
The end?
I am shocked that I didn't need save states.
Well, GG's on that one, Winner. Thank you for showcasing that run. That's certainly a run. It's
Yep.
certainly a game.
It sure is. It sure is. Let me show off that spin dash real quick. All you gotta do, hold down and B.
Yeah?
It doesn't even kill enemies. It just throws you into death. You don't get to carry your momentum either. It's beautiful. Let's check out the game over screen at least,
That's
though.
fantastic. Oh, Meryl.
Meryl is so happy that the game is over, and so am I.
Well,
Thank you all for watching.
Well, GG's, Winner. Thank you for showcasing a Pokemon adventure. We're going to take ourselves a very quick break as we get ready for our next run. And if you thought this game was weird, you have not seen anything yet. Coming up here in just a few moments is Kirikuneko Super Muscle Cat by Asuka424. So give us a few moments. We'll be right back with more Power Up with Pride. Welcome back, friends, to Power Up with Pride 2024, benefiting our friends at True Colors United. My name is Joker, and we just had a game. It certainly was a game with Pokemon Adventure, but now we're gonna get even weirder. But before we do get into that, let's take a look here. We do have a donation that came in from Anonymous, with totaling $44.44. And Anonymous says, increase the suffering and the Barbie, please. That goes towards the Archipelago Suffering poll, which will be closing about 20 minutes into the Kirikuneko run here, since Archipelago is up next and they do have to generate the Archipelago world. So what that means is your Archipelago Suffering poll will be closing soon. And we need to make sure that we can get ourselves to $600 total through this, through the Archipelago poll, so that we can get all 4 players to suffer. Right now, Castlevania 64 Ice Traps is ahead at $115, and jumping to second place is Tunic More Traps at $112.82. A Link to the Past Key Drop Shuffle is right behind at $100, and then Time Spinner, Orbs, All Nerfs is at $35. The way this poll is going to work is our quote-unquote winner will be the one who will have their traps in their game. However, for every $200 this poll raises, we will put another set of traps or another set of suffering in someone's game. So right now, Tunic would be our second game that has more traps added in. And I've seen some of those traps, and they're fantastic. But A Link to the Past is very, very close behind. So if you want to see those, please make sure when you do donate, you put your donation towards not only one of these polls, but the target, like was donated there by Anonymous. They did put their donation towards the Secret Agent Barbie run tomorrow morning to upgrade that run to 100%. That is a $200 target, currently at $44.44. We do have two other targets that are open. We have the Super Mario 3D World Add World Crown item list. That's another $200 target. And then the Shishingo Bonus Cat Showcase is also a $200 target. So please make sure you are choosing one of those targets and you're putting your money towards the poll when you donate. It sounds like everybody's just about ready to go here and Asuka's about set. So we're going to take a quick break, get Asuka set up, and then we'll be ready for some Kinnikuneko Super Muscle Cat. All right, friends, you are watching Power Up with Pride 2024, benefiting True Colors United. If you wish to donate, please use the exclamation mark donate in the chat. And also check out the remaining schedule here for the weekend by using exclamation mark schedule. You can see we've got Kinnikuneko Super Muscle Cat by Asuka424 coming up next here. And then on deck, No Lemmy Yamada, Grey Goo Girl, Arborelia, and Flannel Cat with that 4-player archipelago. If you've never seen an archipelago, you're gonna want to watch. Think of it as a multi-game randomizer. Items from every game, weapons, you name it, will be scattered throughout each person's game. So somebody in one of the games could pick up something for somebody else. You could see somebody in Castlevania 64 pick up a sword for Tunic. Or for Link to the Past, you can pick up bombs and Time Spinner. It's wild. It gets so much fun. You're going to want to see that. But again, I believe we are just about $40 away from that third suffering being added to the run. That means that we'll not only, at this moment in time, have the Castlevania 64, we'll have Tunic, but we'd also have the Key Drop Shuffle and A Link to the Past. And hey, help like this is what is making it possible. We have our friend Not Flannel Cat with a $25 donation. This is probably not Flannel Cat, probably not donating to make her own seed demonstrably worse. None of these ice traps will appear mid-jump over a bottomless pit, not ever. Not Flannel Cat, maybe that could happen. I don't know. Uh-oh. I do want to say, hey, we do have ourselves a bit of a hype train happening in chat. So keep that in mind as well. If you wish to donate, if you wish to put bits or to subscribe, that does help Power Up with Pride continue to put on these events for you. So we appreciate all of that. And you've got some time here to get yourself on a hype train. Get yourself some of those fancy hype train emotes. But don't forget to continue to donate here towards our friends at True Colors United. Let me tell you a little bit about True Colors United, as we do have a little bit of time here. True Colors United started over a decade ago. Their eyes were opened to the fact that up to 40% of the 4.2 million youth experiencing homelessness identify as LGBTQ+. So in 2008, Cyndi Lauper, Lisa Barbaras, Johnny Podell, and Gregory Lewis founded True Colors United, formerly the True Colors Fund, and went on a different kind of tour, visiting homeless shelters, community centers, and other service providers to learn all we could about the issue. Communities and youth homelessness service providers want to be safe and welcoming for LGBTQ+ youth, but they often don't have the knowledge or resources to do so, creating barriers for these youth to get the support they need. True Colors United fills that space by offering free training and resources on how to meet the needs of LGBTQ+ youth experiencing homelessness. We also advocate in government and media to help ensure critical funding and services for all youth and create opportunities for youth who have experienced homelessness to be key leaders in the effort to end the problem. Whether you know it or not, you're part of the solution too. People often think that because they don't work at a service provider, they can't make a difference. The reality is, everyone can make a difference. LGBTQ+ youth experiencing homelessness interact with more than just the folks working at shelters. They also go to coffee shops and libraries, ride public transportation, use the internet. To put it simply, they live life. We all share the same world. And what will you do to make it a better one? And with that, we are just about ready to go here. Sounds like they've got all of the tech issues figured out. We'll get Oscar424 up in here. We'll get ourselves some Kinnikuneko Super Muscle Cat.